Man, wild. Yes, it was a great energy. Marvel showcased footage for all their upcoming films. We got to cap it off, and that felt great. People really responded. It seemed like, and it's just great to be back here in Hall H at Comic-Con, where really the Guardians franchise was born.
You know, those people have been in their seats for 9 hours,
Yeah.
or most of the time anyway. And what's nice at the end of the day, you got to show that footage, and when you're on the set every day, you know, you hope you're doing good. But it's nice to see that reaction. They were perfect for it. When Chris and James, I guess, were the guys who kind of like said, yeah, Kurt Russell would be the right guy for that. That verifies that choice, you know, and that's a good feeling because it's a big part of making the movie work. I'm really impressed with what I saw tonight. I think this movie is going to be absolutely great.
The fans of Comic-Con, you look at a group of people who are just having fun, you know? They are passionate about the various worlds, and one of them being the, you know, cosmic Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're a big part of that, and so people are really passionate. They love these characters. They just love these movies. It's a big part of their life because they get to have fun. I saw so many kids today dressed up like Groot or Rocket or Star-Lord, and it's just, I don't know, it's really moving. I legitimately got moved to tears on stage up there seeing that footage. I'm just so proud of the movie.
When you remember that the word fan is short for fanatic, this place reminds you of it.
Yeah.
They're fanatic people about what they watch, and they love this franchise. I mean, I came to it late and had to, you know, play catch up, and it's just a blast to see people who love his character. The baby Groot in this thing is just going to be spectacular, but they love all the characters, and it's all about James Gunn's ability to create a story that you get interested in, and he does it very quickly.
Here's my sister.
Hi.
Fancy seeing you here.
I'm her sister.
Adopted sister.
There was a lot of excitement. We were able to show like a little sneak peek of what we've been up to this year, which has been a lot of fun, and it's the first time for us to watch it. So we feel right now just like the fans, like super excited, super hyped, and we can't believe we have to wait till May. We can't believe it.
It was so good. The footage was so good.
It's really inspiring, and it's also like, how could we not bring a film like this that is it's like in the epicenter of what we define as fandom. So for us to not come to a convention that was created for the sole purpose of celebrating what you're so devoted to is ludicrous, right? And over here, what we get from as actors that are in these movies, I mean, it's infectious. All this great energy, all this support, all this love makes you feel excited to do what we do and makes us want to do it even better, you know, next time. Nebula and the Ravagers are kind of like, you know...
Nebula doesn't mind a Ravager boy. She's all right with those.
She's always been that crazy little sister, I have to say.
James had the idea he wanted to have the Ravagers be a part of our panel. So what happens is the Ravagers, James Gunn's introduced. He comes out, says hi to the audience. You know, everybody's applauding, and he's having a great time. And when he starts talking, he starts getting interrupted by all this bunch of mutts coming in from all angles, from the audience perspective. Walking through the crowds, walking through the audiences, causing havoc, and just abusing James Gunn the whole way. Hall H is just so big, and every fan in there is screaming and hollering. So it's, you know, really, in between each introduction, there's like a good 4 minutes of screaming. You just got to let it go. You can't fight it, right?
Actually, it's the first time that I saw the footage, you know, so I saw my character, of course, for the first time, like completely, you know, with the CGI, really cool, and also the everything else was so cool, and the excitement of, you know, being in the room and everyone yelling, and it was really special. It was my first Comic-Con, you know, so. You know, it was one of my dreams to be in a Marvel movie, to play an alien, to do weird things, and that's what I did. So no, it's great. I mean, it's just a gift to play this character, like written so well by James. I think James is a genius.
We went down into Hall H and we showed some stuff from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We showed a clip from the movie. We showed a little special San Diego Comic-Con teaser. We showed a little bit of behind the scenes because we created a ride for Guardians of the Galaxy for Disneyland theme parks. It's Disneyland here in California. And we had a bunch of jerky Ravagers on stage who came up and heckled us all the way throughout. So it was quite an experience in Hall H. The fans here, so many of them who came to Hall H, waited out in line for 36 hours to get in there for a short glimpse of Guardians. I really appreciated it. It's an amazing type of love to feel from the audience, and I hope they know how much I care about them, and that's my greatest interest, is creating something for them that is different from anything else that's out there, and that's what Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 was, and I think Volume 2 is even more so.
It was pretty amazing. It was a little bit overwhelming and actually really beautiful. It was such a sea of love out there, and people just love the film so much, and to be a part of it is a real privilege as an actor. So I just felt really lucky to be up there. And I was just as excited as everyone, I think, to see the footage, because I haven't seen anything yet. So yeah, it was great. It's sort of really, really touching, and I feel like I'm going to cry. And I just think it's such a rare thing in the world, and on a meta level, to have something that people care so much about. And I think the beautiful thing about Marvel films, as a general note, is they're just so entertaining. They're just pure, wonderful entertainment, and there's something for everyone. I mean, tonally they're all so different. But to have something in the world that sort of brings that to people, and to have people so passionate about it, I think is a really, really important and special thing. So, when we were standing waiting to go onto stage, and someone was saying people have been camped out for 24 hours, I just thought it was incredible, And so you want to make it wonderful for them.
It's so crazy. It's an honored feeling that we were safe for last. We had a great big productions, and the applause, the excitement from the crowd is just overwhelming. But what really is cool about that is you really see how people just embraced the first film, and they really embrace these characters, and they just love them so much, and they're so excited. So it's such a great feeling, man. It's a little overwhelming. It's a little overwhelming, but it's incredible. We were all so excited to see it that literally when the lights went out, we all, as a whole cast, jumped down on the floor so we could look up and watch this. But that's how we're excited as well, because although we're all in the film, there's a lot of the parts that we didn't see that were filmed with other characters, and we haven't seen it. So we're just fans just as much as anybody else. I was coming here as a fan before I was coming here to work. So it's more odd for me to be here on this side. I'm used to being on the other side, and watching the panels and watching all the superheroes that I love on film. So it's still a little bit odd for me to be on this side, kind of on the inside looking out when I was always on the outside looking in. It's a little bit weird, but it's kind of a cool thing because I really understand that. I really understand the emotion that's involved in how much you embrace these characters and love these characters and can possibly be disappointed. So we want to deliver, and I, as a fanboy, I want to deliver. I take pride in that. So hopefully, I'm pretty confident that people are going to love this film.
It's utterly overwhelming and very humbling. You can't quite process it. It's just, it's very surreal. But it's one of those moments. The minute it's gone, you go, oh God, I wish I'd thought of saying something funny or just not. But you just kind of stand there going, I can't. Just this wave of support and enthusiasm and love for it. It's the biggest home crowd I'll ever have, I think, and it's just. Yeah, it's wicked. It's wicked, and it's all about the fans. So to be able to show, I say show them. I mean, I've never seen it either. So to seeing with them for the first time that footage and the trailer, it's just it's great. It's what it's all about. It's giving something back, and their devotion with cosplay, with waiting in line for millennia, for traveling all over the world to be here. They really deserve what they get, and I hope they were happy. We were rehearsing my little entrance today, and I went out and said, have they been here? No, yeah, they've been here all day. And I was like, what, literally, yeah, in the heat, yeah. And they got us a queue all night, yeah. I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. Can I just go over and talk to some of them and thank them and say well done? I mean, it's ridiculous. And I did, and a little bit of hell broke loose, and it was lovely. It was really nice. It was just nice to sort of see people up close and just say thank you.
The fantastic honor of watching the trailer sort of 6 feet close to you, and just feeling the love with everyone's just so passionate and willing us for our movie, and it's lovely to see the fruits of our labor on screen, and what Scott Derrickson has really been up to, and this auteur and visionary of showing us what this world is like, and the idea of astral projection, and bringing us into to set the tone of what our movie is about. I just really felt the love. It was a little bit terrifying. I mean, like 7,000 screaming love, but yeah, it's kind of I'm happy to be on stage with it.
It was such a great buzz, and so much. Just so much fun to do, and I was really glad to be here and be able to show the trailer to people, and especially that crowd of people, because they were just so behind it, and so it was really exciting, actually. I'm so intrigued by it, because obviously in the process of shooting it is one thing, and then you have some sense of what it's going to be like in its kind of visual style and language, and then you get the chance to see bits of it, and I just feel like I think Scott's just doing an amazing job with the film, and it's so unique and bold and quite beautiful, and so I think those things are great. I'm really excited for it. It's so broad as well, and there's so many great characters and great films, and I was a huge fan, like everybody else, such a huge fan of the way that Guardians just kind of went off in a kind of different direction, and I feel like this film has some of that sort of element in a completely different way, and so, I love that. I love the scope of it. I love how broad it is, and it just sort of seems to expand as much as an imagination, and that's really exciting to be part of.
Well, I've never tried it before, so I didn't know what to expect. I've done other Comic Cons, which are great and fantastic, but this is apparently the one. Well, you can just tell people come here with a product, and it's highly anticipated, and there's a lot of love in the room, let's put it that way. We're up there and we're presenting something that's new to us and new to them, but they're already embracing it and screaming and shouting, and then something else pops up, and you hear an enormous scream, and you're not really sure what that is, but apparently it's enormous, right? So, this is definitely, Marvel films have to be so grateful for their fan base, because they are so dedicated. I've never seen anything like it. We had a clip that obviously the audience have not seen, and neither had we. So for us, I'm not sure we really took in the reaction from the audience, because we saw it for the first time. And it is a film with a lot of magic. And we've been standing there doing our gestures in front of a green screen. So we were just very pleased that it didn't turn out it was just a door opening and closing in the background. It was actually very magical.
It was amazing to be out there and watch all these movies being unveiled in their various forms. I can't believe I'm a part of it. I felt more like a fanboy today than a director. It was awesome. I was backstage, so it was hard to see, but it looked like there was a big smoke reveal, smoke screen reveal of Benedict as Doctor Strange. And of course, when the light came on, it was like one of the Beatles was in Hall H. It was mayhem. It was awesome. People love him. It's incredible, and watching all those movies, and I watched every panel, and every one of them got me excited. I was really moved by the Black Panther cast and director talking about the movie. I felt like something brand new is coming that I just have never seen anything like, and I lost my voice screaming at the Guardians 2 materials, because Baby Groot was like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It's awesome. It's amazing. I'm still pinching myself, because I was there yesterday for The Walking Dead, and I never imagined I'd be able to experience that type of elation twice in one Comic-Con or twice ever, So it is really special, really, really special to be a part of Marvel now and to have that experience that I just had and see all the beautiful work and all the amazing people. It's kind of overwhelming. It's gorgeous. I remember like the first few times I came and it really hit me, because we come here, we're in the trenches like for The Walking Dead, we're in the trenches and we're very like cloistered, which is great. But then when we come here and we get all that fan response, it's like the call and the response happens, and you see that there is all these people that are receiving the work and allowing it to live. And that is such a beautiful thing to have and to experience. I love Comic-Con, the joy, the energy, people who are so all about this specific world and this work. So I think it's really exciting. It's amazing to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's nothing I ever imagined would happen for me, and I'm still kind of pinching myself about that. When I see, Marvel does the best of the best in the best way. You know what I mean? There's nothing like what Marvel pulls off when you watch a cinematic portrayal of superheroes flawed and struggling and trying to get through the humanistic storytelling combined with astounding, futuristic, beautiful, supernatural, superhuman ability, like power and special effects out of the wazoo. It's just like, it's thrilling to be a part of that. I still haven't quite wrapped my brain around it because I'm like, nah, you're kidding, right? You're kidding. It's really amazing.
We have some new exciting cast members that have joined, and I think we just confirmed that today, that Lupita, that Denai was a surprise, and Michael B. Jordan. Excited about all those actors. Have known them for quite some time. And, I think we're putting together a great movie with what we revealed today and other things that you will see later. It's the first time I think I've been as close to the fans as this, and seeing people that are not just watching it from afar, but also they're a part of it. They're putting on the costumes, they're playing the characters, and they want to take a piece of the story home with them, whether it be a signature. Like it's a lot of good energy. I think it feeds you as an actor and as a filmmaker to go and make the movie the best it can be, so that they can continue to have that. So I appreciate it. It's a family. I think the one thing I can say about Marvel is that they know what they're doing. They invite you in. They make sure you have the tools that are necessary to do what you have to do. And I just feel like you feel like you're a part of something way bigger than yourself, which is a great thing. And I think they're doing right now. If they're not ahead, they're right on the edge of what's going on as far as storytelling. So I love being a part of that.
Overwhelming, man. I mean, we did our panel, and I sat down like in the crowd to watch the rest of the stuff that you guys had going, man. I mean, it was just on cloud nine, man. Like it's not my first time in Hall H. Last time I was there, I was just a fan, So to be able to stand up on the stage, it's incredible. It's a moment I'll take with me, forever, It feels great, man, but at the same time, it's a lot of work to do. A lot to live up to, Absolutely. It's a lot of people who have a lot in common, and some of my favorite actors are here I never had a chance to meet, so that's really cool. But at the end of the day, man, it's motivational. You know what I mean? You want to, for the lack of a better term, you don't want to disappoint. You want to make something that keeps moving the ball forward.
It was the first introduction of the cast. Yeah. So for me, it was really exciting because I could finally openly confirm that I'm in the movie. And I haven't read the script. I can't tell you that much about the character, but extremely excited to be a part of this project. Teaming up again with Ryan Coogler, working with Lupita and Chadwick and Denai, all incredible actors. And yeah, just super excited to be a part of it. I don't think it's anything like it. Honestly, Comic-Con, they're the tastemakers of anything sci-fi and fantastic and marvelous. Like, they are the ones, if you want to know if your property is hot or if you got a good movie or a good television show or comic book or video game or whatever it is, you bring it here. And to kind of feel that energy from 11,000 people, probably stayed the night in line to, to wake up in the morning and be here, that's dedication. So we take this as just as serious as they do. So to be able to I feel inspired. I feel like I want to go work.
I was experiencing it with everyone there. We were all in the back, me and all the kids from Spidey, just looking at the screen from the side, just trying to see all this stuff too, because we haven't seen it either. So it was amazing. We got to see tons of great stuff. I just had a stomach ache. It's really nerve-wracking to show something while you're right in the middle of making it, but everyone sort of freaked out, so I take that as a good sign. It feels very safe. You walk out on that stage. It was the first time I've ever, had this experience, obviously, and you just feel like this wave of love and support, and it's really a great feeling.
It was so overwhelming in the best way.
The energy was just insane. The fans were just loving everything they were doing. Marvel did a really great job.
I love the fans, and I think they're amazing. And I was so nervous walking in. As soon as I walked up, all that went away because the fans were just so amazing.
Yeah, I was so nervous. I thought I was going to throw up everywhere, but then it was such positive energy. Everyone was so excited, and it just made us feel really good and really proud of this movie that we're making.
Oh.
We haven't seen any of that. That was the first time we saw it too.
I was screaming on the side. I was yelling.
I couldn't help it.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Hey guys.
Oh no!
Here's the gag.
We're
just missing Zendaya.
Zendaya. It's like every other interview we do together, she's not here.
Yeah.
It's funny, when you make a movie like this, it doesn't feel real because of the scale of it, and to see it put together, and to be see your friends on screen, it was such a rewarding experience, and also, the reaction's been amazing. On Twitter, it's just been insane.
Hall H is crazy. It's the amazing thing about Hall H is that we have, I think it's 6,000 people who all have such a huge amount of passion for our projects and are the reason why we do this. And to come here and to tease them and show them a little bit is so fun. And also to just meet the rest of the Marvel Universe is one of the most amazing things ever. And it's been crazy. It's been a crazy day so far. Even though I've been shooting it, it doesn't feel like a Spider-Man movie to me because we're with the cast and we're all hanging out and it feels like a sort of high school movie. But then to see it on that scale and to see Spider-Man and to see the Vulture and all of that is just so exciting. And I'm so happy to share it with the wonderful cast that we have. And I'm speechless. I really am speechless. But everyone in the audience sort of was like, no, wait. And you can feel that atmosphere in a room like that. And to be able to make people experience that and to be part of that process is pretty special and wonderful. This is my first Comic-Con, and it's the first time I've experienced this level of superhero fandom. And I'm a superhero fan myself, so it's nice to be amongst these people that share the same passion, and it's nice to be here to see so many people coming together to celebrate this art, which is what it is really, and it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to see people enjoying themselves in this place.
This is awesome. This is one of the coolest things that I think I've ever done in my entire life, and I get to do it with really cool people. My cast is they're so nice, they're so real, and so funny in real life and on screen. So it's just to be able to share this with them is the bomb, and I'm just very lucky and very, very excited.